on Citizen's microphone, we get reactions from Kumasi on the president's address last night. Emmanuel Bright Kweku joins us from Tech Junction. Emmanuel, if you can hear me, what is the latest? What are people telling you from Tech Junction? What are their thoughts on what Mr. President said?
They make of the president's address yesterday regarding the economy. I have by me a gentleman. He is called Raphael Arthur, and he's also a citizen, a resident over here in the region. First of all, I know yesterday the president made some concerns regarding our economy. He even admitted that we are currently in a crisis. So I want to find out from you, Raphael, what do you make of what the president said? Already some people are calling the speech empty. Some renowned journalists, actually, they are saying that the president's speech, the city itself is weightier than the president's speech. What do you make of, did it meet your expectation, actually?
To be very honest, no, it didn't. Why would I say so? So, what we're expecting from Nanado's speech was a speech of reassurance. Ghanaians were expecting him to give us a speech that would make us feel happier. Russia-Ukraine war, COVID, these are conversations we've heard everywhere. We hear it every single day happening. Now the question is, what are we supposed to see? You still get us hearing blames of we are not paying taxes. Then the question is, what happened to e-levy? You hear him telling us about inflation rates. What exactly are the kind of differences we're expecting to see? We didn't get any of that from the speech yesterday. For me, I felt like it was a below-par speech for the president, and it's not something we were supposed to see. Why would I say such a thing? Notice fully well that after the speech, he didn't calm anybody down. People are angry this morning. When I even entered the Trotsky to Tech Junction, everybody in the car was angry. The only big thing you hear is Sika Mpedede. So what do you get from the Sika Mpedede? Is it that we are the ones making the noise, or the money is the one making the noise? We think we need more clarity, because most of the things are like, they are just there. We are not getting the kind of impact we'd have it to have. So we think you should have a different view for what he's going to say, because if this is what we're expecting to see, then I don't think it's making any difference. People are still angry. Clearly, you can even see all the drivers and everybody around are still fuming around. So I don't think the speech was one that actually made any difference for me.
So what's actually your expectation? What were you expecting? Some people were expecting him to accept, be remorseful and accept that he did not manage the economy as he promised us. In fact, when he was coming to government, he said 18 months he's going to transform Ghana. But clearly, 6 months down the line, we've not seen anything. What were you expecting?
Yeah, so my expectations was a certain level of responsibility. And I think most of the governments are taking responsibility. In UK, for example, the Prime Minister, who even got sacked after 40 days plus in power, says that she knew that they didn't manage it well. So what did we expect? We were expecting him to say, oh, we did this wrong. Okay, we assumed that when we implemented e-levy, we'll get a certain amount of money. Or we assumed that when we implemented this or cut down this, we'll get that. But nothing of that sort happened. We still got blamed for Putin, who was in Russia, and also we got blamed. And it's not that we are saying it is wrong. It's just that, what is it supposed to change? So we hear different forms of changes will happen, that is going to cut down expenditure by 30%. That's with regards to those in government and all those things. And okay, yeah, the question is, where will all those monies go to? How are we sure that these things are going to have a certain level of change? Because for me, where I lost trust in government essentially was earlier this year with e-levy. We expected a certain level of change to happen within the country when he said, oh, when we implement e-levy, everything will change. And I think I totally disagree with Mr. President when he says that we are not paying taxes. For God's sake, now, people aggressively still use mobile money. Where are all these monies going to? So the thing is, that whole change to be, like, that speech that we're expecting from him to change the aura, give us assurance, change the environment, nothing. Trending on Twitter, nobody is happy. Even people who are part of the party didn't get that. But one important sad part of the speech which just came to mind was the fact that nothing about the finance minister was spoken about. And that itself is wrong. Because imagine the majority caucus in parliament saying they want finance minister out, and we didn't get anything of that sort. I think it's something the president has to address, because it's an issue that has to be sorted out.
Okay, so that was Raphael Arthur telling us more about what he makes of the speech, the address the president gave yesterday regarding the economies. He outlined many assurances. He even said that fuel, particularly, he and his government is trying to engage with some international market traders, oil market traders, and find alternatively affordable fuel for taxi or drivers particularly. I have this particular driver here with me. Eja Machu.
So Papa.
Ejana oba ejumum to say.
The cannibal concern, your book, sir.
And President Emma address earlier now chairman say unfortunately went to meet but a symbol kind particularly they say a driver for munam use to feel motor feel any other you share your feel pumps are a walk abontina a bit boyarding President say on international markets ni bi more muton feel e commercial say betime nya feel e wo fama who say.
Oh, if you so to me and Sabe Boagana, if you say, your fuel market all can want some last time in the next 3 days going up there with Cocotofu, I mean, you should diesel car. We talk for 18.99 pesos in Ghana as a per liter. Now, if you say the consumer of it, no, maybe I'm one more here to Prime Union Station. We do free across a Mampon. Now, we do pay from her to Mampon. I'm a cover 1 liter me end and so we do my load is taking me 14 cities. Chidama wants to make a loss. Last week Saturday, me my pond bear around bear 3:30. Now, new time I was a pond, but my number is before I am consume the day. No, now Borosa, my food on the side, but me just coming here and so, Mammy a day, a coffee. Tis a bit my feeling station should be on us, a bit mama prices in a from Kakana, Yensu, Hoba Harry, and Kaimufi, Kababo and Semaya, I'm a name of power.
Okay, so that was a taxi driver explaining to us. He says he has been going to the fuel pump and the prices over there is quite exorbitant. So he thinks that the president, speaking with these international fuel market operators, he thinks that if we are going to get an affordable fuel, then hopefully it should reduce the cost of fuel at the pump. So he thinks that what the president has outlined is a step in the right direction. So finally, me find out. Yenim say ya come market. Sisia enyoma bo fuel ne control enyoma bo. Osha enyoma bo e market so a ebo ne yedin. Ye attribute president na aka say market for no omususu and reduce so many no who saying. Oh yeah, reduce so better my finally in the last week. Okay, na Jaudin here. Made Kojo Elias. So that was Kojo Elias speaking to us earlier on. We'll try and engage some of the drivers over here and see if we can speak to them and find out what they think of the president's address generally, how they see. I can see some people over there. Let's try and engage with them. Okay.